They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Oh, for the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Oh, for the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, get set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Mixon on first down, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 48 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. That was 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Tua going to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3rd down and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Tua's going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL. And there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Mixing up the middle. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Bengals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. Had an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Waddle, the motion man, right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A draw play for Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A handoff to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that is right upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Two and now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mostert. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, you take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. A loss loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the one I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a full-board corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
On 1, ready?
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
On one, ready?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They give to Mixon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let us talk about it, my whole crew is about 100 deep, yeah. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back.
run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his fire tag. Post the gas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
No.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Puka Nakua. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hands it off out of the gun. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
That's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
88, 26. Hey, take 26. Take 30.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
George Pickens,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Bulldozes past him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, they'll run it here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Box it. Back front. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Awful. Seriously, just...
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, take 26. Take 30.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Mahomes now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll run on the draw. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Defense can't stop you. Get 300. Get 300. Together, offense. Keep it together. Stay right. Go to 50.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Rodgers now to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Rodgers. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, 88. 26. Hey, check 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
That's true.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Nah, man, this is. You right though. He definitely holds you on that corner route when he was wide open.
Now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. We're off to the fourth quarter here, week 15. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguars football here. They look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Because What you doing with those safeties? That's immaculate. That's beautiful right there, bro.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They did. Worked out offensively. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Oh, no, come on, man.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is caught. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
He bumped.
And this is seemingly how
They bumped. He went all the way to the sideline. He went all the way to the sideline, then he came back in.
Another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Hey, man, I don't want to see you either. The defense you got is tough, man. You see, I had to go to a whole other side of the offense, though.
Set now to kick this one away, and
you made me go to a whole other part of my offense.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, you don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
I tell y'all, Mike.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I'm going to tell y'all, Mike, bro.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
It's just that you're missing just...
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
No.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 42, Texans 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Puka Nacua from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Run it! Yeah! All the way right! Yeah! Follow your man!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Back north. Hey, tick 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, tick 26. Tick 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a second and 10.
Box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack.
I don't want to give too much, man, you know. But I don't want to give you too much, but I put some in your inbox. I told you a few things.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years.
He underthrew the ball.
Here we go.
He was gone. I have no idea.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say.
Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm trying to figure out who their linebacker is, bro. He keep on somebody.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I was trying to get a 3-9 with my running back, bro.
Extra point attempt to come here.
No, it's okay. I play you in 2
as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 56, Texans 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
That what King Yates had to do. It just didn't work because he couldn't stow with it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination